Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Cleveland Guardians. For the first time in over a decade, there's a new voice for the Guardians, former catcher Stephen Vogt, who was hired in the offseason as a successor of longtime manager Terry Francona. In 2023, the offense was led by franchise cornerstone Jose Ramirez, who had another consistent year, popping 24 home runs, stealing 28 bases, the most in a single season since the 2018 campaign. Ramirez is entering his third year of his 7-year, $141 million contract. Setting the tone in front of Ramirez will be outfielder Steven Kwan and second baseman Andres Gimenez. In 2023, Kwan batted .268, swiped 21 bags, and secured himself his second Gold Glove. As for Gimenez, he posted a .251 average with 15 home runs, 30 stolen bases, and also won his second Gold Glove award. Over at first base is Josh Naylor, who led the team with a .308 batting average and smashed a career-high 31 doubles. The 26-year-old has been a fixture in the middle of Cleveland's lineup since coming over in a trade from the Padres in 2020. Josh's younger brother Bo made his way to the Bigs last year, appearing in 67 games, clubbing 11 home runs, and driving in 32. On the mound, the Guardians are led by ace Shane Bieber. In 2023, he went 6-6 with a 3.80 ERA. Bieber is entering his final year under contract after agreeing to a 1-year, $13.25 million deal avoiding arbitration. Behind Bieber, the Guardians may have found their new ace in Tanner Bibee. Last year, he burst onto the scene, starting 25 games, posting a 10-4 record with a 2.98 ERA. Lastly, in the bullpen is fireballer Emmanuel Clase. Last year, he slammed the door a league best 44 times in the ninth inning. And now, let's take a deeper look at the Cleveland Guardians 2024 roster.
All right, Dylan. Obviously, we're talking about the Guardians today. A weak division, a division that they've had a lot of success in the past few years. Um, Obviously, signing Jose Ramirez to that big extension a few years back sticks out to me, but this has been their division for a while. The Twins won it last year, obviously, but it's kind of been back and forth between the Twins and the Guardians. What do you see in this lineup?
It's lacking. Obviously,
Yeah.
Cleveland hasn't been a franchise that's been willing to spend in the past.
Hmm.
I think the last time they spent was it Edwin Encarnacion,
Yeah, in 2016.
right?
Yep.
So, um, this is a team that's always gonna have to be a little bit homegrown and more trade
Yep.
oriented. But I mean, they didn't really. I mean, they added Esteban Florial, but they didn't really trade for anybody for substance, and I feel like it's a missed opportunity because they could win this division. I mean, the Twins are not a bad team.
Yeah.
They have a really good bullpen. Their rotation is probably top 15, so
Mhm.
but they're not a top 5 rotation. And their offense is better than yours. So, right now I would view them as the second place team. We'll get into that in a bit, but this is a team that's going to have to steal bases. You see their 23 numbers. Look at this. I mean,
Yeah.
they
They stole
had
a lot.
4 guys over 20 stolen bases.
Yeah.
Even Josh Naylor got 10. So that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to facilitate, and they're going to have to play team baseball to win ball games.
Yeah.
Their pitching, if we go down there, I mean, it's gonna Tanner Bybee was a dog
He's
last
good.
year. I mean,
I'm a
I
big fan. Yeah.
he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Logan Allen was good. Gavin
Tristan
Williams was
McKenzie only
good.
4 games last year. I got that's a the big
That's a big
storyline coming
ad.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're getting Tristan McKenzie back for a full season and you hope that he can be like a front of the line guy. And who knows what they're gonna do with Bieber. He was in the trade talks at the deadline last year. Are they gonna move him? I probably think if they're out of it this year, they probably trade him at the deadline. If I had to guess, he's entering his final year of his deal, I believe, right? He's a UFA, so um yeah, they should probably try to cash in if the season doesn't go to according to their plan, and maybe even if they get overwhelmed with the deal and they're still in a playoff battle, like they could still move him.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be a free agent at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I think he has came out and said he would be interested in an extension, but obviously that hasn't gotten done yet. As far as we're talking on what does it say, March 3rd. So, it hasn't been done up to this point in spring training. He is only 28, about to be 29,
Hmm.
but his stuff has kind of taken a step
Yeah, the
backwards.
velo down
Still
a
had
little
a
bit.
3.80,
Yep.
21 starts last year. He has battled some injury, but this guy has won a Cy Young as well. So,
Yep.
um, I think that he would still be a really good number two
Hmm.
or number three option on some teams that are trying to compete for the playoffs. Obviously, the Guardians think right now that they can compete because they play in the AL Central.
Hmm.
Their bullpen is going to be their highlight.
Yep.
They have Emmanuel Clase at the back end. Scott Barlow last year was good, even though it has the 4.37. This guy can pitch big innings for you.
Yep.
Sam Henches was good. Sandlin was good. They have Trevor Steven. Uh, Last year he was good as well.
Hmm.
Eli Morgan was consistent 67 innings.
Yep.
They have Karinchak making the team. Ever since the good
Sticky
old
stuff.
spider tag,
Yeah.
yeah, has been taken away. He hasn't been as good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll go to his
um,
2022. Yeah,
yeah,
2.8. Jeez.
yeah. So, um, he got sent up and down last year. Only pitched 39 innings for them. This is going to be a bullpen that can win them some games
Yep.
late.
Yep.
So that might be the game changer as
Yep.
far as making the playoffs and not making the playoffs. Um, but other than that, I mean, this is a team that needs to add offensive piece. They have Josh Naylor as DH right now.
Hmm.
They have this Manzardo making the team. Maybe you
What's the
push Naylor into
2024
the field.
projections for some of these guys? Let's just see here.
Yeah, they
So
have this.
they're projecting to steal a lot of bags again this year, so that's good.
Yeah. And then down here, the rotation, they have Bybee taking a step back, but I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
But even if this was gonna be one of the better rotations in baseball ultimately.
Yep.
As long as they're healthy, right? I mean,
Yep.
Bieber's gotta stay healthy. But
Hmm.
if we go over their payroll, it's low like we were talking about.
Yep.
And really they're locked up into some things. Like Ramirez, 20 AAV is a steal.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Um Jimenez is going to be on the team until
Back
2030.
back loaded too, but the AV still
He's only
15.2.
25 years old.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Clase's got plenty of years of control, and they even talked about moving him this offseason.
Hmm.
It probably could have got a haul, but obviously they're looking at it like we can make the playoffs this year.
Yep.
Um, and as far as the ARB goes, really they're only losing Barlow and Bieber at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I mean, this team is in a good spot to build in the next couple of years. Their
Mhm.
luxury tax numbers at 131. They could still add now. If they were going to add, in my opinion, it would be on the offensive side. Who do they
They
have in their outfield right now? Well,
Straw.
Ramon Liriano, which is like okay.
Yeah.
Miles Straw
And
again,
Quan.
okay,
And Quan.
and Quan. So let's maybe look at like a guy like Michael A. Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, they're thinking 7 million a year. The guards can definitely swing that. Michael A. Taylor hit over 20
20,
homers last year.
22, I think.
Robbie
Yeah.
Grossman's another guy that I could see them maybe adding there.
Hmm.
Um, you know, maybe a Joey Votto as a DH first base
Yeah.
type deal. Um, I know that's not very sexy because he's 40 years old right now, but the guy
Yeah.
is still has 16 years played in the league and the experience goes a long way there.
Hmm.
Um, Austin Meadows has dealt with some off the field things. Maybe he's a guy, he's only 29 that you add and he
Bring it on a
does some things for
flyer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle Lewis won the rookie of the year, only 28 years old. There's some guys here that Tommy Pham's another one.
Hmm.
8 or 7 million right there. They could Adam Duvall.
Hmm.
All of these guys I think, would
Help the team for sure.
yeah, they're gonna help the team, but they're gonna drastically help the team.
Yeah.
Like I don't think this is like even a Michael A. Taylor, like say he hits only 10 homers, his defense
Yeah.
plus like he fits their mold.
Yeah.
He fits their mold, the defense pitching first.
Hmm.
Um yeah, I think they have to add an outfielder
I'm
here.
honestly surprised that Taylor's unsigned. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy to me. Look what he can bring to the team.
Like, would you rather have Michael A. Taylor or Miles Straw? I mean, Michael A. Taylor had 24 homers last year. Let's say it was around there. I think it was
Yeah,
24. Miles Straw hit two.
like Straw is probably a better defender than Michael A. Taylor, but
I
I,
mean,
I don't know. Oh boy, I'm gonna get fact checked here on the pod. I know he won a Gold Glove a couple years ago.
last year he stole 13 bags. That fits the mold. 21 homers, and he has won a Gold Glove before.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at his track record, I mean, like I said, in that 10 range in the past couple of years,
yeah,
if you're getting
21.
10 homers, stealing some bags, you know, a big thing too. Like the strikeouts are manageable.
Yeah,
I mean, this isn't max, like, these are high games played.
yeah, yeah.
So compared to like a Mile Straw, is it gonna let me? There it goes. Oh, I want to move us over for a second. See, it's glitching out. There it goes. Oh, let's see. If now I'm gonna give up on it. He doesn't even come up.
That's weird.
That's acting weird, but you guys get my point. And I'd rather have Michael A. Taylor than Miles Straw. Oh,
Yeah.
it's because I spelled
Well,
Miles wrong.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it's still not working very good.
Yeah.
Let's head over to the standings. They do have him in second place. Last year they won 76 games. They think they're going to be 4 games better this year. I, I mean the division, right? The White Sox have definitely gave up. I mean, at this point, they're going to be rebuilding again.
Yeah.
The Royals got better. I could see the Royals competing with the Guards and the Tigers for second place. And the Guardians, we're just waiting for them to break out. So that 2, 3, 4 right here definitely is open, this division. And even I think first place, the Twins get off to a bad start, or if they have a bad month.
Yeah.
This division, you're probably none of these teams will make a wild card. You have to win the division to go to the playoffs.
Yep, I would agree.
So
Well, just because the AL West and the AL East is so much stronger. Like it's that.
Well, what do you have? What do you have? So if the Twins say the Twins got hit with the injury bug, right? And the Twins aren't gonna win the division. Between Guards, Tigers, Royals, who would you put your money on?
I I like what the Royals are building right now. Like it's an interesting team. I mean, even the Tigers, like we've been waiting for them to take that next step, but it hasn't quite happened. Like I think they got good leadership from the managerial side with Hinch, but we're still kind of waiting on them to take off. But I probably give the edge to the Guardians. I mean, because they've done it in the past, I guess.
Yeah, I think I would go Guards as well.
Yeah.
Right now, but again, injury bug if it hits them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but healthy Twins are out of it. I would say Guards make it, but I wouldn't bank on them getting past the first round right now. Sorry, Guardians fans,
No,
but we got. I mean, who knows? They got to add. They got to add some offense. They need some. They
at
need some
least
bang.
one guy.
They need some bang behind Jose Ramirez.
Like
so.
I don't think. Do you think that JD Martinez would go there in DH? You can play Naylor at first base. Maybe.
Eventually.
I'm not sure.
Are
But
they gonna spend 14 plus million to get him? I don't think
probably
so.
not.
That's the thing.
Probably not. Yeah.
That's why I'm leaning more towards like a Taylor getting like a $7 to $9 million deal.
Yeah. No, that's fair. This is it's a toss up. Honestly, it's a coin flip on who could win this division, to be honest. It's they say the Twins are gonna win, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.